Right then, let's take a little last look around the garden, because later on today I'm going to be leaving the garden for a week, and I am going to be leaving it in the capable hands of my parents, who are going to be chief waterers and chief cat sitters for the week. That's one of the reasons why I thinned all the garden down, was to make it a little bit easier to look after. And looking down here for a minute, you can see that the pups from the Musa are definitely growing. Now that I've trimmed back all that Persicaria, they're getting a lot more sunlight and they seem more than happy there. So looking down the garden, I have moved a euphorbia from here that wasn't really getting enough light, and the soil in this area isn't really dry enough for euphorbia, and I planted out 2 more of the ricinus. So I've got 2 there, and moving across I've got 2 there as well. So that should fill up this area in the corner quite nicely when they grow. The sun is out again today and it's looking lovely today. I am really going to miss the garden when I'm not here. I've moved a few of the geraniums into the full sun there. And the Alstroemeria Indian Summer are also getting a lot more sun now. The Tetrapanax, they're still growing mad. The leaves on this plant are absolutely fantastic. I love this plant. This is probably 5 times the size that it was last year, and now it's in its 2nd year. And just look at that for a plant. Imagine what it's going to be like next year. And above that, we've got some Crocosmia lucifer, which are probably close on 4 or 5 foot tall. They really are huge. I can't remember them being this size last year. Such beautiful flowers on these too. Lovely red colour. Really brighten up the garden. Some of the things have been quite slow to take off this year. I've got a miscanthus grass there in the centre. That's not very tall. And I've also got them on this corner here. And they're probably only about 1 metre high. I was expecting a little bit more from them, but maybe a little bit of heat will get them going. The banana there in the background is definitely getting going. Look at the size on those leaves now. That's only in its 2nd year too. One of the cannas that I bought a few weeks ago, this one's still quite small, but it is flowering. And the salvia to the right hand side with the blue flower, there's a salvia amistad. So they are coming along, but as I said, it's not the best of summers this year. I moved my polkas down into this area. And the roses are coming out now too. Some nice colour blooms on them. This one is a lovely purple colour. And if I just take you to the left, you can see there. You can see there that there are lovely red roses coming out. These are floribunda roses, which simply means that they grow with lots of them, rather than a single rose like a hybrid tea. You can see that these are going to grow with about 4 or 5 roses coming out of each stem. So hopefully I'll have a lot more flowers, although I think they do tend to be a little bit smaller than the hybrid tea roses. I do like the polkas there with a nice splash of orange, and that's next door to the salvia. That's salvia hot lips there, and that's coming now into flower. This one here is also a salvia hot lips, but as it's at a different stage, you can see that this one is red and white, whereas the other one is just plain red at the moment. It's really strange how they alter, but they are beautiful plants. I've had this one now about 3 years, and it still comes back every year with some flowers for me. Moving into the greenhouse, you can see now that these are my tomato plants, 5 of them, and I've actually got some little tomatoes growing. And there's some more over here as well. These are sweet millions and cherry plum. And I've also got some pepper plants in here. And they are growing with lots of little peppers. They're only small at the moment, but for a first time at growing any fruit and vegetables, I'm really over the moon with that. I've also got some cucumbers, and there's a few little cucumbers coming too. I've never grown anything before that you can eat. It's really strange to see how they grow. I put the lavender outside in a pot to try and entice the bees in to do some pollination in the greenhouse, and I think it's worked. And also there's some strawberries coming.